Hello and welcome back to Phat Pack Magic, where we've got some awesome gameplay for you here today. On the left we've got Adam, who did the draft on the previous video, and on the right we've got Bobby. Now Bobby has an amazing Dimir control deck, and I'm really excited to see what Adam passed down the river and got into his deck. But looks like they're deciding to mulligan, which is pretty, it's better now that we have the London mulligan, to say the least. So Adam is shuffling up, and his deck turned out pretty good. I took a look at the list, and while it is Grixis Artifacts, he is splashing white for Planeswalkers. And it's fine because he has the mana fixing to do it. So they're both drawing up to 7, and wow, Adam's got quite a start going for him. A Mox, another Mox, and a Tolarian Academy, and he easily keeps pitching the Char to the bottom of his deck. So let's see how he plans to start. He's going to start Mox Emerald, Mox Jet, Tolarian Academy, pass. That's my turn, 4 mana on turn 1. Your turn, and Bobby only has a lone island to follow up with. Adam drops a mountain, taps 3, Saheeli Rai. Now while Adam had a really fast start, he lost a lot of cards, but Saheeli is going to be able to ping Bobby and manipulate his draws, so that's going to be an awesome way to dig through his deck. Draws, and it looks like he's got Jace, Vryn's Prodigy. He's going to scry again with Saheeli, pinging Bobby down to 18 and drop the Jace, but it's going to go right on top of his library with Memory Lapse. Bobby is playing the tempo control game, and slowly puts out a Coalition Relic, which is going to accelerate his mana. Not as much as the Moxen, but it's going to help him get there. Adam pings Bobby again, scries, and he's going to try for that Jace one more time. Bobby opts to put a counter on the Coalition Relic, and he's got to deal with that Jace because 2 Planeswalkers is going to be tough to deal with, but Innocent Blood is going to knock out that Jace. However, he's still got Saheeli to contend with. He's going through his cards and he's reading what Saheeli Rai does, and she's got some amazing abilities. She's a 3-mana walker, ping and scry, but her ultimate, which is rapidly approaching, is going to allow Adam to pull out 3 artifacts from his deck and put them directly into play. Not into hand, into play. So Bobby drops a Hangerback Walker, we can't deal with that. But Adam drew the perfect follow-up. Dak Faden. With an incredibly relevant ability, he steals that Hangerback Walker, and now Saheeli is going to tick up to 7, manipulating those draws, putting the garbage on the bottom. However, Adam's had some good luck. On the top of his library, rarely putting stuff to the bottom. He's drawing the stuff he likes, and Bobby, he's kind of stuck here at the moment. He's Dimir control, so basically every turn he plays is going to be on Adam's turn. Adam drops another land, ticks up Saheeli to 8. He's getting a little greedy. He could have ultimated there, but he's going to wait one more turn because he doesn't want to lose Saheeli just yet. That ping ability has gotten him 5 damage in so far. He draws 2 with Dak Faden, opts to discard a Mox Diamond. And I guess he's deciding on the second card. A Goblin Welder. Okay. And he swings in, dropping Bobby down to 13, follows his turn up with 3 blue, 2 red, and a Wildfire, tapping the Mox, and this will clear out Bobby's board, leaving him with Cryptic Command. Bobby opts to counter and draw rather than putting Saheeli back into Adam's hand and resetting that loyalty counter. But I think he's planning on dealing with whatever Adam can dish out with his Saheeli Rai. Now, unfortunately, Adam didn't get some of the bomby artifacts. He got Lodestone Golem, he got Spellskite, he got some Signets, he got some Moxen, which is great. but he didn't get anything like the Blightsteel Colossus, which would have really made Saheeli pop. So he draws a card for turn, and he's deciding whether or not he's going to use Dak or Saheeli first. I think, yep. Smart decision is to use Saheeli first, filter out those artifacts, that way you're not drawing them with Dak. He's taking one last look. Is there any restrictions to what he can pull out? Nope. 3 artifacts. Spellskite is a good one. Soaks up removal. Lodestone Golem is also really good. Adam is able to generate a ton of mana with that Tolarian Academy, so paying 1 more isn't too big of an issue. And just for good measure, he pulls out the Demur Signet to help get some of that black mana he's looking for. Swings in at Bobby with the Hangerback Walker. Bobby drops down to 11. Now, what does Bobby have in hand that can deal with this situation? But Adam's not even done with this turn. He draws 2 with Dak Faden. Plays Soul Ring. What else does he have in hand? He's counting up the amount of mana he has. It's Emrakul. So he can make 7 artifact mana with the Tolarian Academy. Taps it for 7. Taps 2 more with the Moxen for the Lodestone Golem and Emrakul. Now whatever Bobby has to be able to deal with this is now in Adam's control. Wow. Oh wow, and Bobby draws Ancestral Recall. Man. What sounds pretty good? I guess I'll play your Ancestral Recall and target me with it. So he plays the land for turn, it's very kind of him. And he's going to cast Ancestral Recall, paying 1 extra for the Lodestone Golem. Wait. 3? No, he casts Pack Rat? And he makes a Pack Rat token. He casts Pack Rat and makes a Pack Rat token, leaving Bobby with Ancestral Recall and Phyrexian Metamorph? He didn't even discard the Ancestral Recall to it, he discarded Damnation. Why would he do that? I mean, Emrakul has Flying Trample, so I guess he didn't want to get Damnation. He wanted to be able to finish the turn next game. Or finish the game next turn. But it leaves Bobby with the Ancestral Recall to be able to get out of this situation. So Bobby draws 3. I mean, I guess the only thing Bobby could do is... Oh! He makes Bobby play the Phyrexian Metamorph. The Phyrexian Metamorph copies Emrakul because that's the only way he can block. Wow, and then... Oh, okay. Alright. So Adam did some awesome next level chess move right there. And the only variable was the Ancestral Recall. That was a definite gamble, but if Bobby didn't draw a sorcery speed removal spell, this is the only line Bobby could take. Bobby has to cast the Metamorph, which copies the Emrakul, in hopes of blocking the Emrakul. But because Phyrexian Metamorph doesn't get the on-cast trigger of Emrakul, he's not going to be able to take Adam's turn. And now Adam is going to be able to minus Dak Faden and steal the Phyrexian Metamorph because it's still an artifact, sacrifice it, and swing for lethal with Emrakul. Oh man, that is a play. That is an... Oh my god, that is some next level chess move right there. Adam. Oh man. There we go. That is just awesome. Oh man, and Bobby doesn't even know. Wait, why is he tapping the... Wait, is he... Adam. Wait, what? No, Adam. Adam, you were supposed to steal with the Dak Faden. Adam, why? No, you steal with the... He doesn't even use Dak Faden's ability. He doesn't even draw 2 and discard 2. Adam. Adam! Adam, why you do this to me, Adam? So, I guess Adam was making a next level play and then forgot that he was making a next level play and punted his Emrakul, leaving Bobby with pack rat tokens. And Adam didn't get anything you wanted out of that. Oh my god, Adam! So Adam decides to use Dak Faden's ability this turn, draw and discard 2 cards, and hang Bobby for 1 with Saheeli. Bobby has a few cards in hand and 2 pack rat tokens on the board. Whereas Adam's got Lodestone Golem and Hangerback Walker. He discards the Flame Tongue Kavu. And he taps 4, he plays Wheel of Fortune. Okay. I mean, I guess he could have discarded whatever else he had in hand and played the Kavu, killed a pack rat token. But, yeah, he makes another pack rat. And Adam discards Counterspell. Wow, man, I was so impressed, and then he didn't do it. He didn't. Anyways, alright, shake it off. Adam, you can still win this game. Bobby's on the back foot. So, Brainstorm, draw 3, put 2 back on top. He paid 2 mana with the Mirror Signet and the Mox Jet. Alright, how are you gonna finish out this game? No, you don't, you have to put 2 back on top, Adam. You can't play your land yet. Okay, there we go. So Adam is resolving his Brainstorm, putting 2 land back on top, and then he plays the Inspiring Advantage, which is a little bit of white mana, the fixing he was looking for. But in his hand, he has Chain Lightning, and he's got Chain Lightning, so he's just gotta keep up the damage, and Bobby can get through. If he swings in and Bobby blocks with the pack rats, then he's gonna make 2 Thopters that are gonna fly over the pack rat. And Adam's got a lot of life to play with, so he can take some damage here. Plays Spellseeker, doesn't find a target, and his deck is pretty low. But I think he just wanted to shuffle away those 2 islands. Let's see what he's got here. He's gonna char one of the pack rat tokens. Which, even if Bobby makes another one, it's still going to kill it. So, one pack rat dies. And now we're going into swingsies. Swings in for only 2 rather than swinging in with that Lodestone Golem as well and applying more pressure. But I think he doesn't want to clear the board yet, because if he does, he's going to be trading 2 cards for 2 cards. But you know what? I think Adam just needed to snack. And as you can see, here at the Phat Pack Magic Vintage Tournament, we have cake. We have snacks and we have cake, so maybe this is going to help Adam with his decision-making skills, and next time, he won't punt his Emrakul into a Phyrexian Metamorph. But we can only hope. So Adam is planning out his blocks. He blocks the pack rat. On damage, casts Disallow to prevent the Hangerback Walker from making the 2 Thopter tokens. That's a pretty good use of Disallow. It's a 4 mana Disallow, but you know what? It's fine. So Bobby plays another land, and he's got a lot of cards in hand to work with. He can make a lot of pack rat tokens. Adam pings Bobby for 1, taking him to 6. Draws 2. Discards 2 islands. He's looking low on threats at the moment. Whereas Bobby has a handful of potential pack rats. Oh, this seems to be the plan. Alright, Chain Lightning your face, Bobby. Bobby goes down to 3. Pay 5. Ajani Vengeant. Lightning Heal your face. And there's no counter magic that can stop it. Bobby had nothing in hand. There we go. Adam, by the skin of his teeth, is able to pull out game 1. And we are on to game 2. And holy crap. Adam could have finished that game so much earlier, but just punting that Emrakul. However, he still got the win. It still counts. So Bobby's on the play, and Adam's on the draw. Bobby starts off on the island. They're both keeping their hands, and Adam only has an island too. No turn 1 Mox Academy, Adam. But he takes 2 with Sacred Foundry, and pumps out a Rakdos Signet, which is a little bit of acceleration. And Bobby is content to just play a land and pass. Adam plays another land. So he's got all of his colors on board. He's good in that area. And he drops Spellseeker, which meets Memory Lapse. And then Bobby draws 3 cards. So Time Walk and Ancestral Recall on the same turn. Seems pretty good. Bobby plays another land. And he's got a hand stacked full of cards. He decides to preordain. He doesn't want to discard down to hand size. And it looks like both are going to the bottom. And he draws Pack Rat. Pack Rat's pretty strong. Question is if he wants to hold up counter magic. But he's gonna opt to play the Pack Rat. Adam brainstorms. Draws 3. He gets a Healy Right, he gets Counterspell. He's gonna have to put 2 on top. But he could put the Counterspell and a land on top and then get it next turn with the Spellseeker. But he's got to deal with the Pack Rat this turn. And Adam has Force of Negation in hand, but he decides, you know what, it's fine. Pack Rat can die, not a big deal. It's not worth Force of Negation. Adam draws, plays a land. He's good. He's got Cryptic Command mana going. He's got Force of Negation if he needs to double up. But he's fine. Adam draws for turn, and Bobby has just a grip. He can outpace Adam's threats pretty fast here. So Adam plays a Spellseeker, and doesn't look like he has any targets. Nope. Just 3 mana 1/1 to shuffle his library, I guess. Alright, so this is the second Spellseeker whiff this match, and Adam has passed the turn back. No land drop. Bobby decides he's going to play the Glint Sieve Siphoner. He's got to deploy some threats, otherwise he's going to discard down to hand size. And the 2/1 Menace to be able to draw out, every so often is pretty good too. Adam plays Soul Ring, which definitely makes up for him missing a land drop last turn, putting him ahead 2 mana. He's going to pay 4 for the Lodestone Golem, which is a 5/3, and it's going to tax everything Bobby wants to do. Now that Glint Sieve Siphoner is stuck. So Bobby casts Demonic Tutor for the alternate casting cost of 3 mana. And he fetches out... What's he gonna snag? When your entire deck is viable, it's so hard to make a choice, but he chooses Creeping Tar Pit. He just wants to make his land drops. So that was a three mana fetch up a land spell. Wow. Demonic Tutor has never been so, what's the word I'm looking for? Unexplosive. So he swings in with the Lodestone, takes Bobby to 15, and passes the turn, holding up Counterspell. Bobby opts to swing in with the Glint Sleeve, however it has Menace, preventing Adam from blocking, so he's gonna have to char it. Which seems a little bit of overkill. I mean, that little Glint Sleeve only had 1 toughness. But Adam was gonna take 2 damage anyways, so he might as well kill it. And Bobby follows up with a 3/3 Hangerback Walker, but Adam says, nope, Counterspell. Or, well, in this case, because of Lodestone Golem, cancel. Adam draws and he's almost out of cards. Swings in for 5, takes Bobby down to 10, and he deploys out Saheeli Rai. Saheeli's gonna ping Bobby down to 9, and it's gonna start helping curve out his draws, which he really needs. Adam just needs to draw threats and gas, because Bobby still has 7 cards in hand, and Treachery comes down, and it's going to allow him to untap his entire board and have counter magic for the rest, like, for the next turn. Wow. Okay, Adam, what do you got? Draws. Looks with Saheeli pinging Bobby down to 8. And Bobby's going to have access to Creeping Tar Pit next turn, which is going to definitely get in and hit the Saheeli Rai. I mean, if he chooses to. Oh no, he's going to opt for Hinder Torok, clear out the hand, and swing at Saheeli, block, running over that Spellseeker that didn't do anything, and then Adam plays out Ajani, but it's going to meet a Force of Negation, paying the 1 extra, and bam! Wow, so Adam isn't going to be able to keep the Lodestone Golem tapped down or blow it up with the Helix. No. And now Bobby is in the commanding position, swinging 8 at Saheeli. She's knocked off the board, and Adam is down to the top of his deck. He draws, passes. Your turn, Bobby. I got nothing. Taps 3. Bobby swings in for 8 power, bringing Adam down to 8. He's got 1 draw step left. Draws Chandra. Cast Chandra. Maybe she can top deck something. Taps 5. Bobby, nope. Cryptic Command. Counter, draw. Bobby has it. He's firing up the Creeping Tar Pit, and that is lethal. But unfortunately, this match is gonna end in a draw. And since we do King of the Hill style video here at Phat Pack Magic, so it's going to depend on who gets paired up. Will it be Adam in his weird Grixis Artifact Planeswalker deck, or will it be Bobby with his blue-black control build? Find out next time on Phat Pack Vintage Cube Z. And may all your packs be fat.